What are the secrets of the Sphinx? In this video, we will answer some of the questions around the Sphinx. Some of these answers are confirmed and others consider theory. Come with us to know the secrets. The Great Sphinx of Giza is an old limestone statue situated near the Great Pyramid in Egypt. What is a sphinx? A sphinx is a creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human. It is a prominent mythological figure in Egyptian, Asian, and Greek mythology. In ancient Egypt, the Sphinx was a spiritual guardian, and most often depicted as a male with a pharaoh headdress. How the Sphinx was built. The Sphinx was not assembled piece by piece, but was carved from a single mass of limestone, exposed when workers dug a horseshoe-shaped quarry in the Giza Plateau. Approximately 66 feet tall and 240 feet long, it is one of the largest and oldest monolithic statues in the world. Why is Sphinx created? It is said that the Egyptians built Sphinx statues to guard important areas such as tombs and temples. The Great Sphinx of Giza faces the sunrise and guards the pyramid tombs of Giza. How old is the Sphinx 2022? It's exciting to contemplate the existence of an unknown civilization that predates the ancient Egyptians, but most archaeologists and geologists still favor the traditional view that the Sphinx is about 4,500 years old. Is the Great Sphinx an image of King Khufu or King Khafre? Some theories suggest the face of the Sphinx resembles Khufu. Pharaoh Djedefre, Khafre's older half-brother and Khufu's other son, built the Great Sphinx in commemoration of his father. Secret chamber behind Sphinx's ear? Legend has it that there is a maze below the paws of the Sphinx that leads to the mystery-shrouded Hall of Records, where all essential knowledge of alchemy, astronomy, mathematics, magic, and medicine is stored. When people asked the most famous Egyptian Egyptologist Dr. Zahi Hawass, who was working on the Sphinx and pyramids, he said that they had not found anything in the Sphinx, and they cannot enter into its head. But he entered the Sphinx, and he found something there. So why didn't he tell the truth? In the year 1998, Dr. Zahi Hawass undertook excavations beneath the main body of the Sphinx, and was told there is no evidence to indicate that the Hall of Records ever existed. Graham Hancock and Robert Bauval, in Message of the Sphinx, stated that American archaeologists and the Egyptian government had blocked investigations around the Sphinx, including attempts to locate any underground cavities. Later on, Bauval wrote Secret Chamber in 1999, and told that Egyptians granted a license to the American team to search only under the Sphinx. But the secret chamber should not be under the Sphinx, but behind the ear of the Sphinx, let's say inside the head of the Sphinx. Are there secret tunnels under the Sphinx? The first exists above the back of the statue, and was discovered in 1937 by the French engineer, who was searching for treasures inside the body of the statue. A second tunnel was found at the north side of the statue before it was drowned. It was believed that the tunnel was full of treasures and monuments. More tunnels were also discovered under the Great Sphinx, but according to the Egyptian Ministry of Antiquities, they did not lead to anything. He may not have always had a small head. One of the most peculiar aspects of the Great Sphinx is its out-of-proportion head. Some research supports the theory that the Sphinx has been several times by different pharaohs since it was first created to keep up with fashionable aesthetics. Some even claim the original head might have been a ram or a hawk. This could support the theory that the Great Sphinx is a lot older than we think it is. What is the story behind the nose of the Sphinx? You can see our old video from a sign I will appear at the top of this video. Was it a coincidence where the Sphinx was carved? Archaeologists realized that the Sphinx was pre-planned for a place where the sun's rays would be perpendicular to the right shoulder before sunset on the 21st of March and September. This shoulder is located on the same axis of the temple as in front of the Sphinx.